So last night, the Oilers had a 3-2 lead going into the third period. They end up getting pumped for 7 goals, and their 8-game win streak snapped by a Tampa team who was just hungry to get that win in the third. And look, it's never fun to lose, but I get the sense that Oilers fans were more forgiving last night because of how well the team's played lately. They've basically risen from the ashes to get back into the thick of the playoff race, and they're playing great hockey lately. I mean, 8 straight wins, come on. Zach Hyman's played some great hockey with the Oilers, but personally, I think he's playing his best hockey as an Oiler. But if you had to guess who's spearheading this entire turnaround for the Oilers, it's literally the most obvious answer possible. It's 97. Remember at the start of the year when it was basically the apocalypse in Edmonton for the Oilers, and people were like, oh my god, McDavid is like 30th in league scoring, what's going on? He just didn't look right. He was battling an injury. He was supposed to be out 1 to 2 weeks, but he came back a week later for the Heritage Classic and still was looking just a little bit off. So people are chattering, what's going on here? Is there still some lingering effects from the injury? He didn't look terrible, like he was still getting his points, but he just didn't look like the same McDavid we'd seen the past few years. Even then, the hockey world just knew though. You just knew that this guy was going to have just one explosive breakout game, and it was just going to set him on a huge run. In my opinion, it was the 4-assist afternoon thumping of the Washington Capitals. And would you look at that? That was game 1 of the 8-game winning streak, coincides with the Oilers winning when McDavid is just otherworldly with the points he puts up. 1 month ago today, on November 15th, Chris Knoblauch just finished coaching his second game with the Oilers. You remember that one, they won in overtime against the Kraken. Even then, Connor McDavid was 81st in league scoring with 13 points in 13 games. That's nothing to sneeze at, but again, you just knew that if he was healthy, he was going to find a way to skyrocket up that stat line. This is just wild. 1 month later, he's played 12 games. He went from having 13 points to 40. Now that seems like Connor McDavid. And again, last night, a 2-point game. And his goal, it was a good old-fashioned hack. But he's just quicker than everyone else on the ice. Not just in terms of foot speed, but to track the puck. Everyone's like, where is it? Where is it? And Connor's like, I know where it is. It's like everyone else on the ice thought Shohei Ohtani was on that plane to Toronto, and McDavid was the only one who knew he was still at home in Southern California. He's on an absolute tear, and he's going to keep it going. We know it will. Now, I've seen some people talking about if Connor McDavid can hit 1,000 points this season. That to me is wild even for him. He'd need 110 points in his final 57 games. Now he scored 105 in 56 games in the North Division season 2021, but that was all against the same 6 teams. I don't see how he could do it this year. I really don't. That's astronomical. I see why some people are floating it around a little bit, because if there's anybody who could do it, it's him. But that's like nuts. I'll be happy to stand corrected if he does get it, but that's probably not even in his mind. Like he's probably perfectly happy to get to like 970 or 980 this year and then hit it early on next season. But that's just so wild to me. In a month, in 12 games, to go from 13 points to 40, to go from 81st in league scoring to 4th. It's like, what are we witnessing here? Honestly, when this guy's not in the league anymore, we're going to look back and we're going to be like, that was just madness. What he was doing when he was in his prime. Let me know your thoughts. If you want more Oilers content, you know what to do. Like the video, subscribe if you're new. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.